As our 35th year of service to the mission-critical industry winds down, we celebrated in grand style during the 2024 Fall Conference at the JW Marriott Desert Ridge in Phoenix, Arizona, with over 1,300 of our industry colleagues. This fall, the keynote address was delivered by Peter Leiden, former managing editor of Wired magazine, who gave us his take on what he calls the Great Progression, America and the world from 2025 to 2050.
It's fantastic that I get to talk to a group that gets tech, not just gets tech, but is really in the center of the next story. And what I'm gonna do is to try to talk to you about what's gonna happen in the next 25 years with tech. 3 world historical technologies I'm gonna lay out here are gonna drive what I would make the case for is gonna be a great era of progress. It's far from the gloom and doom that you're hearing in the media now.
I thought the speaker was really good. I think it opens everybody's eyes to AI and just the transformation in the industry now.
I think connectivity is a big thing in this industry, in this space, so it's really good to see the lively personalities, the care for this industry and where it's going and what it's becoming.
The program also included keynotes by 7x24 Exchange fan favorite Kevin Keeley of Light & Wonder.
The interesting thing about AI is companies like NVIDIA, with the computing power that they bring and they've produced and they put in our hands, have now made AI a thing that can run on just everyday normal computers. And as power comes to the people, so does it come to the criminals. That's exactly why I want to talk to you today about AI in my view.
And Jay Patty of Uptime Institute.
Today we're going to talk about water. If you remember nothing from my presentation, remember one thing. Unfortunately, when it comes to water, there's no one-size-fits-all solution strategy. If you've got a portfolio of 20 data centers, you probably need a water strategy or a water plan for every single facility. It's truly a local issue.
Most conferences, you're sitting on the floor for 12 hours a day, and you're lucky if the right people come by. I've noticed at 7x24 is there's so many different opportunities for different types of networking to happen. There's the opening party last night, there's WIMCO tonight, there's at least 2 other parties today and tomorrow. And in addition to all of the lunches and breakfasts and dinners being included, so you're just focusing on the variety of different people you meet.
The networking events that they set up for us, the breaks are a little bit longer, give you more time to network with people. Having the tabletops out here helps a lot.
So I'm honored and privileged today to present the 7x24 Exchange Lifetime of Service Award to Dennis Cronin.
Our 35th anniversary also brought accolades to one of the mission-critical industry's best, as we honored Dennis Cronin of the Mission Critical Global Alliance and founding member of 7x24 Exchange with the Lifetime of Service Award.
It's a true honor to be up here receiving this award. You don't get here by yourself. You have a lot of people helping you, and those are the ones that really deserve the credit.
The people moving around, there's so much activity happening. It's one of the most active conferences I think I've ever been to.
It's a great event. It's a lot of networking. We see a lot of customers. We see a lot of partner companies. So, we have to show up because everybody else is also. Why not join everybody else that's here and try to meet as many folks as possible?
Sessions by Siemens, NVIDIA, East Penn, Powerhouse Data Centers, Blackbox, Stack Infrastructure, Schneider Electric, KPMG, and a WIMCO panel rounded out the program. When it comes to knowledge and networking with peers in the mission-critical industry, 7x24 Exchange continues to be the place to be and be seen. Whether you visit us locally at one of our 29 chapters or attend one of our biannual international conferences, 7x24 Exchange is the only place that provides the right mix of everything you need to succeed.
It's not just work. People talk about conferences, how, they must be all fun all the time. No, they're hard work, but 7x24 gives a really great opportunity for all of us who are working in it to really do so in a very positive environment, to learn new things.
The networking obviously is the key, but with all of the events that the 7x24 puts on, everything from the opening reception last night to the very social atmosphere that you get in the evenings, really second to none.
Here are some highlights from the past few days along with an interview where I was able to chat with 7x24 Exchange Chairman and CEO Bob Cassiliano about the history and the future of 7x24 Exchange.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Phoenix and this JW Marriott Desert Ridge. Thank you for being here and celebrating our 35th anniversary. Really a special thanks to you, as this is a first ever sold out event.
Hi, Bob. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure, Kelly. Glad to be here.
As you reflect on the 35th anniversary of 7x24 Exchange, what do you consider some of the most significant achievements of the organization?
Well, I would have to say being the leading knowledge exchange in the industry, conducting the premier conference in the industry, and developing 29 chapters. We're really proud of all of that. In the early days of 7x24 Exchange, conference participants would bring up issues and problems to manufacturers, which they would go forward with and solve, which was a benefit to the industry. We also had members who came up with the idea of dual power cords. And 7x24 Exchange was one of the organizations that the Green Grid selected to go to Washington, D.C. to certify the PUE, the Power Utilization Effectiveness, as a measurement in the industry. We're also very proud of our STEM initiative, which includes WIMCO, which is Women in Mission Critical Operations, a mentoring program, Data Center 101, which is a student session at our spring event where we bring college students in to be trained by industry professionals. And we also have International Data Center Day, which is there to create awareness of the industry and inspire the next generation of talent. I would also, I guess you'd have to say, the 35-year longevity is significant. 6 straight conferences with record attendance and record sponsorships, and now a sold-out event.
What are some of the most memorable experiences from previous conferences that you have?
It all has to do with the interaction with conference participants and their guests. So, but it's all at the different venues, whether it's at the hotel itself, the JW Marriotts that we tend to go to, or having dinner under a Saturn rocket at the Kennedy Space Center, Universal Orlando. We have been at Air Station Miramar. We've been at sports stadiums and rodeos, and we've had rock concerts, which everyone enjoys. I would also say conference keynotes have been really special. We have had presidential candidates, generals, admirals, military heroes, explorers, a blind climber who climbed the highest peak on the 7 continents, and of course the most emotional of all was the Central Park jogger. That's to name a few.
What do you look forward to for the future of 7x24 Exchange?
With the advent of AI and the renewed interest in nuclear power and the intense focus on sustainability, I think the industry has an exciting and challenging future in front of us. 7x24 Exchange will continue to provide conferences that focus on the hot topics of the day, debating issues, and showcasing innovative technologies, all in an environment that provides for education, information sharing, networking, and a memorable experience for conference participants and their guests. I believe the future of the mission-critical industry has great promise.
Thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, my pleasure, Kelly.
Since our inception in 1989, 7x24 Exchange was, is, and will continue to be best in class when it comes to supporting and representing the mission-critical industry through our conferences and STEM initiatives. We hope you were able to join us this fall and invite you to join us at our spring conference June 8th through the 11th at the JW Marriott Grand Lakes in Orlando, Florida. Special thanks go out to all our sponsors, and we look forward to seeing you at a local 7x24 Exchange event real soon. Thanks for watching.